Good afternoon, students. We're going to give, just like always, a couple minutes to let folks filter on in. Please make yourselves at home. We're super excited to have you here today. Hey, Adeline.
Hey, guys. Welcome.
Hey. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Kendall and Connor. Kianya, welcome back, guys. Good to see you all. Hello, hello.
How are you guys feeling today? Drop an emoji that describes how you feel today in the chat.
Post it in the chat. Nicole, what emoji are you feeling right now?
I know, I'm looking for them. Where's the hungry emoji?
I need the emoji that is a big old cheese face, like right across the lips. Just all teeth, no face.
I think
Welcome.
Let me see. I think that's the closest one for you. And this one I think is
Hey, Nabria. Hey, Tasha. Welcome, welcome. We're going to get started in just a couple seconds. We want to give time for people to filter on in. Hey, Genesis. Good to see you all again. All right, all right. I just want to give a quick little note. Mr. Griff, I know you all have probably missed him, but he has been out because he's been ill. However, he will be joining us next week, so please keep an eye out. I do want to say hello, 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 and good afternoon to everybody. Thank you all for joining us for the second annual Madam Walker Legacy Center 2021 Summer Institute. My name is Mr. Devin, and I'm the Programs and Outreach Manager here at the Walker, and I'm thrilled to be one of your camp counselors for our 2021 Summer Institute. Now, before we jump into things, I want to take a moment to ask you to post in the chat your location. Tell us where you're from, and when you post where you're from, also tell us your favorite food. My favorite food right now is probably going to be quesadillas. I made some delicious quesadillas last night, and I'm also from Indianapolis. Nicole, where are you from, and what's your favorite food?
Yum. I am from Indianapolis. My family is from Jordan. I think my favorite food is tacos. I love tacos.
Look, we're here for camp, but now I'm hungry. While you're posting that in your chat, while you're telling us where you're from and your favorite food is, I'm going to give you a little bit of history about the Walker. Our mission here at the Madam Walker Legacy Center is to inspire, engage, and empower individuals in our culturally diverse community, both here in Indianapolis, Indiana, where the Madam Walker Legacy Center is held, and online. No matter where you live, welcome, and we hope you'll come back to learn, grow, and celebrate the legacy of Madam C.J. Walker again and again and again. All right, campers, at this time, I'll turn you over to our other camp counselor, Miss Nicole. But let me tell you a little bit about Miss Nicole before we jump in. Of course, you know she loves tacos, but she also loves sushi, shawarma, reading and writing essays and poetry. She's passionate about the relationship between people and places and loves spending time with her family, who she believes are enough to populate a small city. She also does a pretty good Shakira impression. Please welcome Miss Nicole.
Hi, you guys.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. And I'm also excited for you to meet today's special guests. We have Mr. Mark and Miss Ashley from the Asante Children's Theater. They're going to be giving us a Prep for Life demonstration, but before I begin to introduce you to them, we have to establish some ground rules first so that today's program goes as smooth as butter. Rule number one. Who wants to tell us what rule number one is in the chat? Go ahead and post in the chat. Tell us what rule number one is. I wonder who's going to get it first. You already know it. It's the same rules. There you go. I see you all. Pay attention. You guys hopped on that keyboard. Number one, pay attention. You want to make sure that you're listening to the workshop facilitators very closely and following all of their directions. Go ahead and post in the chat. Who wants to tell me what rule number 2 is?
Okay, Adeline, Kendall, Connor, you guys are on it.
On top of it today, post questions in the chat. If you have any questions, you can submit them in the chat at any time. But if it's a question that can wait, we'll hold it off for the Q&A session at the end. Now, who wants to tell us what rule number 3 is? Kendall and Connor, you guys are ready. You already know. Come prepared. You want to make sure that you have plenty of water and space to move around for this session. You're going to be having a lot of fun, but we want to make sure that you stay hydrated, and you want to make sure that you're doing everything, again, that the camp counselors are telling you. So who wants to tell us what rule number 4 is? Who knows what rule number 4 is? You guys are on it. You all are on it. Be respectful. You want to make sure you use kind and appropriate language at all times in the chat box. If you use any inappropriate language or are disrespectful to other campers or to our special guests, your comment will be deleted and you'll be removed from the session immediately, and we don't want that. But what is the honorary rule? What is rule number 5? You already know. Have fun. You got to make sure that you're having as much fun as possible. What you're learning is engaging, and you can't enjoy it unless you have fun. Again, we're so excited to have you all with us today. Let's all keep working together to make sure that everyone is continuing to have a good time. And if you can agree to help us out by holding those rules, those 4 ground rules, please post a thumbs up emoji in the chat right now. If you think you can uphold those rules, go ahead and drop that thumbs up emoji. Ms. Nicole, I think you should tell them a little bit more about the Summer Institute schedule before we get started.
Absolutely. How are you guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. As Devin said, I am Miss Nicole, your other camp counselor. Thank you for tuning in. We are already halfway through our session. Can you believe how fast it's gone? Welcome. We're so glad that your parents took the time to register you guys for this Summer Institute. We are here every Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays throughout the month of July up until July 29th. This is a free 4-week virtual session, and each week we're going to be talking about different topics. Last week we talked about social justice. Week 2, today is the last day, we're almost done with it. We've spotlighted the arts. We've worked with the Kenyatta Dance Company. We've had Mr. G in, and today we've got a very special guest from Asante Children's Theater. You guys are gonna love it. Next week, it's all about entrepreneurship, philanthropy, and week 4, we're gonna close out with some science and technology. We have a very special request. I need you guys to tell you about it every day. I need you guys to tag us, tag us, tag us. Tag us in your TikToks, your videos, your pictures, everything that you guys do. We want to see it. We want to see those moves. We want to see those masterpieces. We want to see what you learned. So tag us at Walker Theater or using the hashtag MWSI21. We are going to look for it. We're going to post it on our social media. And then at the very end, for people who pose, you guys are going to get prizes. So make sure you post with your parents' permission, of course.
Who doesn't love a good prize, Miss Nicole? I love prizes.
I love prizes. I want to see what you guys come up with. I'm curious because I know all of our drawings look different. All of us had different moves. My moves were a little rusty, but I still feel good about them. We have a ton of amazing partners and organizations this year. As you guys already know, we've been to the Indiana Historical Society. We've had Deanna Craig come in. We've had Indy 10 Black Lives Matter, Arts for Learning Indiana. Yesterday, we had Kenyatta Dance Company. Today, we have Asante's Children's Theater. Next week, we've got 100 Black Men of Indianapolis, the Junior Achievement of Central Indiana, Microsoft, and even NASA. All right, without further ado, I'm gonna let Devin go ahead and introduce Asante Children's Theater.
Of course, it's my pleasure to kick off today's event for the Madam Walker Legacy Center's 2021 Virtual Summer Institute by introducing the incredible Asante Children's Theater. The Asante Children's Theater is a cultural organization that is for everyone. It uses arts to foster personal and artistic development in youth and adults from all walks of life. They take the traditions of the African-American performing arts and create inspiring shows that are both educational and speak to a global community. Can we please, in the chat, give these incredible facilitators a warm welcome with some smiley face emojis? Please give them a big round of applause, y'all. The Asante Children's Theater.
Woo!
Thank you.
Hello, hello. We are from, as has already been said, Asante Children's Theater. I am Miss Ashley.
I am Mr. Mark.
And today we are going to be giving you some tips and techniques and tools and strategies and all that good stuff for learning how to sing with confidence. And so we're going to do that by using karaoke as our platform. I'm going to let Mr. Mark tell you a little bit about himself, and then I'll tell you a little bit about me, and then we'll get started if that's all right with you guys.
Okay, cool. My name is Mr. Mark. I am a music teacher, pianist, a composer, songwriter. I have been playing and singing since I was about 7 years old. So for me, it was really easy to get into. I knew what I wanted to do at a very, very young age. I went to school for it, fell in love with it, and I just love to sing, I love to play, I love to write. That's all I can think about. So I am so happy and grateful that you all are here. You're gonna have a good time. We're gonna do some techniques. We're gonna do some warm-ups. We're gonna have a little bit fun with singing today, all right? So, but Miss Ashley, who's a wonderful vocalist, let her tell you about her.
My name is Miss Ashley, and I'm a performing artist. I'm a teaching artist. I teach with the Asante Children's Theater, as well as doing some art consulting. I literally just started singing the day before yesterday. And so, you know, I'm just joking. I've been singing for a long time, probably since I was about you guys' age. I started around, maybe a little bit younger than you guys, around 4 or 5, but I've been singing ever since. I write music, I create shows, I teach theater and music and acting and all of that good stuff. I just really, really love the arts. I really, really love being creative. I really love the opportunity to be able to express myself through music. And so that's why I'm here today. That's why we're here. And so without further ado, we're going to get into Mr. Mark, as he mentioned, is a music teacher. He is an educator, loves educating. And so we'll give you we'll start off with singing techniques, some things that you can do to actually help you become a better singer. Because the first way to be able to sing with confidence is to actually be able to sing with competence, meaning you know what you're doing and you know how to do what you're doing. So Mr. Mark's gonna get us started. I hope you have some space because you will need to probably stand up. I hope you're in a space where you can make some noise because he will be asking you to do some exercises. We'll be demonstrating them as well. But these are also things that if you want, you can take notes and write them down and have them in your toolkit, right? As you become the best performer, the best little artist that you can be.
Cool. Okay, here's what I first need you to do. First thing we're gonna talk about posture, right? But I want you, if you have some space in your house, I want you to stand up. I want you to stretch. I want you to get good stretch, okay? Because what's important is that you sing. When you sing, you just don't sing with your lips. You just don't use your vocal cords. You sing with your whole body, from head to toe, right? You sing with your whole body. Everything matters when you sing, okay? Your voice is your instrument, but you have to use your voice is where everything comes out. But posture matters. So we're gonna talk about a few things today. We're gonna talk about posture. We're gonna talk about the importance of breathing, and we're going to talk about warm-ups, okay?
Posture, breathing, warm-ups.
Posture, breathing, warm-ups. Write it in the chat, those 3 points.
Posture, breathing, warm-ups.
Okay? Posture, breathing, warm-ups. Okay, let's first go with the posture part, all right? Now, posture. You want to be relaxed when you sing. Right?
Like this is relaxed.
No. You can't do that. But you can't do that. You can't do that. Why? Because your body, your body's now an instrument. So what you're gonna have to do, you're gonna have to straighten up your back, put your shoulders back. But if you put your shoulders back, relax your shoulders down. There we go.
Oh.
Relax the shoulders down, okay? So that way you give your body enough space, especially for the breathing part, to expand and contract, expand the midsection and contract, right?
Not this.
Not that, that's bad, that's
Shoulders
bad.
back.
The shoulders back,
Ah,
and relax the shoulders back,
I feel
okay?
better,
Yeah,
actually.
good. Lot better, okay. Pay attention to Miss Ashley's legs, right? Miss Ashley's legs, she's not spread out. It's almost shoulder length apart is where she basically needs to be. If you're too tight, that's not gonna work either. So you want to split about a little shoulder length apart, and make sure it's really, really important when you're singing, do not lock your knees.
What'll happen if I do?
You're going to constrict blood from your feet to your head, and you will pass out. Nobody wants that.
I've seen it happen, guys. It will happen. If
It
you
will.
lock your knees for too long while you're trying to sing,
It
cuts
will,
off your airflow.
it will,
You'll pass out.
it will do that. So what you need to do is make sure you slightly bend the knee, just slightly, right? Not that, no, that's good. That don't even look,
All
that
right,
don't even look,
sir.
that don't even look comfortable. That don't even look comfortable. So you want to go ahead and slightly bend the knee so you're able to be comfortable while you're singing, right? Okay, now with that said, let's go into the next part, right? We said posture, right? Did posture.
Posture.
Now let's go to the third part, breathing, all right? Now, when you breathe, breathing is probably the most important part of singing, okay? A proper breath gives support to whatever's gonna come out of your mouth, okay? So what you need to do, now, should most people breathe in, if they breathe in through their nose and their chest goes up, right? That's not the way you're supposed to breathe when you sing, right? Not the way you're supposed to do. Some people breathe in through their mouth and the chest goes back. Not the way, because the only thing that it does, you breathe in, chest goes up, what happens? Your body collapses, and now we're working against the posture part, right? Bad thing. What you want to do is you breathe in through your nose, right? You're going to treat your tummy as if it were a balloon, okay? If you blow air into a balloon, it expands. If you let air out of the balloon, it contracts. Expand, contract, expand, contract. So what I want you to do is do your best. Breathe in through your nose, right? Hopefully everybody is standing up and they're feeling good. Breathe in through your nose and expand the midsection, and then breathe out, let it contract, right? If you put your hands on the sides of your belly, you should feel it expand and contract, right? What will happen? There will be a tightening in this area right here, okay? Where the diaphragm is. So we get a little tight and it will clamp down on your stomach. You'll feel it right here, nice and tight, all right? The diaphragm does what? So the diaphragm controls the amount of air that leaves your body, what you can store and what comes out, okay? So what I want you to do at home, good exercise, I want you to breathe in through your nose. I want you to expand that midsection, and I want you to hiss. And then I want you to hiss and count how long you can hiss, 5 seconds, right? Try to do it in the chat, say how long you were able to do it, right? If it was 5 seconds, it's 10 seconds, if it's 15 seconds, see how long you can do it. Put it in the chat, how long you were able to do it. Ready? Let's do it together. Let's do it. Oh, it's okay, Miss
Sorry,
Ashley.
I got a head start, guys.
Head start. All
I was
right,
practicing.
let's try it all together. I was breathing through the nose, expand the midsection, and hiss. Good job. Good job. Miss Ashley went for about 32 seconds where Miss Ashley was at.
Had to
Ooh.
rest of
She
it
did
out.
about 32
15
seconds.
seconds
I
in the
wanna keep
chat.
it all day.
We've
Somebody
got 10
said
seconds
10
in the
seconds. Good
chat.
job. Somebody said what? 15 seconds. Good job. 15. Good job. Good job. All right, let's try it one more time. We're gonna do it one more again.
I'm gonna let you guys do it this time.
One more again. All right, we'll do it one more again and see how long you do. All right, and let's see if we can go ahead and improve. See what score you did before, and let's see if we can improve on that score. Right? All right, so let's try it. All right, breathe in through your nose, expand the midsection. Now hiss.
And
I gave you 20. All right. If you're going further, keep going. If you still got air, keep going. You still doing it, keep going. Okay. Go. Hey, keep going. Right. Cool. How'd you do? 10, 18. I'm seeing some good scores here. Okay.
Ooh.
Great. All right. Now you should feel a little different because naturally we do not breathe like that. When we run, we do or we do that a lot. And that's our chest. That's natural. We are now doing something that we're teaching ourselves good habits, right? We already have one habit. We're trying to teach ourselves another habit. Breathing correctly when it comes to singing, right? Cool. Now we got the breath out the way. We got the posture out the way. What's the third thing? Third thing is.
see if y'all remember. See if you remember.
What's the third thing?
Put it in
Write
the
in
chat.
Chat.
Warm up.
There we
There
go.
Got him. All right, cool. So warming up is so important. So important. For me, I am a tenor. I have a big voice. I have to warm up every day before I sing, or I could really hurt myself at times.
How can you hurt yourself singing, Mr. Mark?
You put a lot of strain on the body. Just like if you were an athlete, who in here likes playing basketball or playing football or running outside or swimming or all those things. Before you do those things, right? What do they tell you to do? 1, stretch. 2, warm up, right? Got to get yourself going. Got to get the brain flowing. You got to get the body moving. Get yourself warm. Right? So here's a couple of warm-ups that we're going to do today. And I want you to try these things at home, okay? First warm-up. Now, some of these warm-ups, you're going to laugh. They're going to be silly. But I guarantee you, they work. All right, first warm-up we're going to do, okay? We're going to do what I like to call a siren, all right? And hopefully you can make some noise at home. Mom and dad, sorry. Grandma, I'm sorry. You can blame me, okay? So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna get almost like a yawning sound, all right? But like a siren you would hear outside if a police was driving by, right? So breathe in. Right? That's what I want you to do. I want you to drop the jaw. Try that at home, all right? Try that at home, right? So I'm gonna do it with you. 1, 2, ready, and. All right, let's try that one more time. Do it one more time. One more again. So just see if you got it right. Ready? 1, 2, ready, and. Very good. Next one. I like to call it's lip trills. Now, this is the one that gets silly. You might start laughing when you do this one, but this gets the front of your teeth going. It gets your lips ready because guess what? If you're singing something, I want to be able to understand what you're saying. So the word diction comes to mind, right?
What is diction, Mr. Mark?
It's pronouncing and taking words clearly. And so I can understand exactly what you're saying in your song. There's nothing worse than a beautiful sound and I can't tell what you're saying. All right. So let's try this. All right. I want you to put your 1 finger, 2 finger right in between your lips. And I want you to do this. All right. Now, let's see. just like the breathing before, let's see if we can go ahead and do these things, see how long we can do them, right? Let's see if we can do lip trills for about 5 to 2, let's do 10 seconds. See if we can do that. Ready? 1, 2, ready, and. Good, 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 good. Let's try it one more time. Try it one more time. Ready? Let's try it together. 1, 2, ready, and. Very, 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 very good. That's cool. That's cool. Now, these are things that you can do at home. That you can go ahead before you start to sing or wherever you are, you can go ahead and warm up your voice, get yourself prepared to go ahead and have fun singing. You do these things over and over again, you will go ahead and you'll get proficient at it. You'll do well while you're singing. And then once you do well while doing that, you'll be able to have fun while singing. It's gonna be a fun thing. It's cool. It's cool. Yeah. Yes. Cool. 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 Can I get thumbs up in the chat if you hear me? Thumbs up in the chat.
Drop those thumbs in the chat.
Thumbs up. Pop those thumbs up. If you,
Oh, there we
yeah.
go. Got some thumbs.
Got some thumbs.
There we go.
All right, cool. All right, cool. Now, I'm going to go ahead and give it off to Miss Ashley, and she's going to go ahead and do our next part here.
I was gonna ask, did you want to do any scales?
Oh,
Teach them any scales?
oh, you know what? She just asked about scales. Cool. You know what? Let's go ahead and do that. We'll do a quick scale. So do, re, it's called solfege. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. All right? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. All right? We're going to do ascending, which means going up, and then we're going to go descending, which means going down. All right? So we'll do do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Ready to sing at home? Let's try it. And do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Let's try it again. 1, 2, ready, and do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. All right, we could try one more time. Let's try it. And do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Cool, cool, cool. Hand claps, snaps if you got them, snaps if you got them. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Much love to you. All right, that Miss Ashley, take it away.
I'm ready. All right. So those things, those exercises, those tips, those techniques are things that you can use and take with you. You can practice them at any time. So whenever you're getting ready to sing, you want to, one, think about your posture, right? So I know me, I'm a natural sloucher. Like I just naturally stand like this. I also have a slight bit of scoliosis, so I have a curve in my back. So I have to be very mindful and I have to work very hard to make sure that when I'm singing, I have good posture. But this is the best way to make sure you're getting the best support. So remember your posture then, you want to be thinking about breathing, right? And then obviously you want to warm up your vocal cords. Now, most of you guys don't know me, but if you knew me, you would know that my voice doesn't regularly sound like this. I have a bit of some drainage, allergies, whatever you want to call it. I'm losing my voice. So I'm actually going to talk a little bit later about what to do if you have to sing and your voice is compromised, okay? So we are going to get into, as I mentioned earlier, I am a performer. I love to perform. I love to do shows. I love to sing, to dance, to act, to all that good stuff, right? I just love to entertain folks. And I've been like that all my life. And so what I'm going to share with you are ways that you can prepare for your performance, particularly when you're preparing to sing, some things that you can do to make sure that you are confident and ready to give your best performance possible. So y'all still with us? I see, are those thumbs up? I'm saying, okay, you guys are still with us. That's a lot of thumbs. Whose thumbs are those? I can't see the name. I don't have my
We got
glasses on.
Adeline over
Adeline.
here.
Adeline, all right, I see your thumbs. Yes,
All the
yes,
thumbs.
yes, yes. All right, so the most important thing, thank you, Mr. Mark. The most important thing is to practice, right? You want to be prepared in the same way that you study for a test, right? You don't just walk into it, or you shouldn't just walk into a test like, I'm gonna wing it. We're gonna see what happens. May the odds ever be in our favor, right? No, you want to make sure that you are practiced, that you are prepared, so that when you walk into that test, you're like, I've studied, I know this. Same thing with singing. And we're going to use karaoke as an example. Now, karaoke, first of all, before I get into that, how many of you guys, and you can put anything in the chat, but how many of you guys have ever like done karaoke before?
Who has done karaoke
Who
before?
has done karaoke
Put it in
before?
the chat. Let me
Go
see.
ahead and put it in the chat, guys.
Yes, no, kinda, one day at camp, at band camp.
Let's see. Not me. Okay. All right, Genesis. That's all right. Okay. We got some. All right.
Cool.
So we have some folks who are familiar. That's awesome. All right. So the biggest thing about karaoke, guys, I'm going to give you a hint. It's not how well you sing. The biggest thing about karaoke is having fun. Karaoke is all about fun. And so one of the best ways that you can actually make sure that you have fun is to prepare, right? So if you're thinking like, I really like music, I really want to sing this song, but I'm not that great of a singer, or maybe I like to sing, but whatever. Or maybe I don't like to sing, I just like this song. That's okay, as long as you have fun. As a matter of fact, I've been to some karaoke places where like they're so intentional about having fun that if you come up there and you like try to sing too good, they'll kind of have an attitude. Seriously. So how do we prepare? One of the things that we need to do is make sure that we are taking care of our bodies and taking care of our voices. And the best way to do that is to stay hydrated, okay? Drinking water. Now, if you were like me, when I was you guys' age, I hated water. As a matter of fact, to this day, it's kind of hard for me to just drink water. I have to put like lemons in it or something to make it more fun. But that is the best way to make sure that everything is working as it should be. That's the best way to make sure that your vocal cords are nice and lubricated and your throat doesn't get dry. Because if you are dehydrated, that's a very easy way to damage your vocal cords, okay? And even more important, if you're like me and have some other vocal things going on, stay hydrated. That's number one. The other thing is you want to stay away from, if you can, before you sing, dairy products. So milk, cheeses, ice creams, all those sorts of things. I know they're great. If you're like me, I love cheese. Any type of cheese will do. I love it. But before I get ready to perform, I don't have any dairy because it actually can clog up. It causes mucus, which can then clog up your vocal cords. It can make your nose stuffy, drains down into your throat, gets stuck there. Ugh, ugh, ugh. All right, so first thing is stay hydrated. Second thing is practice. All right, so along with the tips and the tools and the tricks that Mr. Mark gave you, you're gonna wanna pick a song, right? You're gonna wanna pick a song that you're gonna perform for karaoke, all right? Pick a song that you know, okay? That is very important. The biggest thing about karaoke is getting up there and singing a song that you know. Now, with most places, they have the words going across the screen, but you don't always want to have to depend on that. I'll tell you guys a quick story. I was about you guys' age. I was about 8, and my dad and I had gone on a trip to see my grandmother in Kentucky. We lived in Georgia at the time, and we stopped through Knoxville, Tennessee. Now, we at the mall, they had this big like karaoke competition that was going on. And back in the day, I'm about to date myself. Back in the day, I was a big Michael Jackson fan. And so I saw a stage, I heard karaoke, I knew I loved to sing, and I begged my daddy to let me get up on this stage in Knoxville, in the middle of the mall, Knoxville, Tennessee, to participate in this competition. The song that I picked was Michael Jackson's Beat It. Okay, are any of you guys familiar with
Beat
that song?
it.
Yes, yes, actually, I think that's like Thriller, though.
Right.
But this is Beat It.
Yeah, that's it. Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So I picked Beat It, and my dad was like, Ashley, do you know all the words? And I was like, no, Dad, but I'm a great reader. I knew that the words came across, right? Get up there. See, well, he lets me sign up for the competition. I get up there on the stage. Music starts. I'm super excited. Uh-oh, those nerves started to kick in. When I tell y'all those words came across the screen so fast, so fast, it felt like it was a different language. I literally stood up there. Like I could only catch the end. Yeah, it took me another like 20 something years to ever do karaoke again after that experience. So you want to make sure that it's a song that you know, right? We didn't really have the internet back then, so I couldn't look up the words. You got the internet now, you can practice. All right, so we said, make sure you're doing the singing techniques that you learn. Make sure you're staying hydrated. Make sure that you pick a song that you like and pick a song that you know. Now, if you're like me, you might get a little nervous before performing, right? And that is normal. Getting nervous is normal. That means that you care, right? That means you want to do a good job. So some ways that you can help yourself be prepared is to practice singing in front of a mirror. Then once you get comfortable with that, practice singing in front of a group of people. If you have some siblings, gather your siblings around, give them a little concert. Mom, dad, aunts, uncles, cousins, put on a little show. If that makes you nervous, maybe you just gather around some stuffed animals, right?
Mhm.
Maybe you sing to your pets. I sing to my pets. They always run away. They're tired of my shenanigans. But you want to get yourself used to singing in front of something else, right? In front of a crowd, okay? So we have pick a song that we know. We have practice singing. And then the biggest thing is just letting go. It sounds really, really hard, but it's really easy. Just let go. Singing in front of folks, most of the time the audience is made up of people you know. And even if you don't know them, they're your friends, right? They're not enemies. They're not rooting for you to do badly. They want to have a good time just like you do. Okay. So if you reframe in your mind, hey, these people aren't against me, they're for me. Let's have fun. Right? Those are ways that you can help not be as nervous. Let's see. You also, when you're thinking about picking songs, sorry guys, I'm looking down at my notes. You want to make sure that you're picking a song that fits within one, your vocal range. And you may have to do some work to figure out what that is. That's how low and how high you sing, and all the notes that you can sing in between your lowest and your highest note, right? So you want to pick a song that fits within that. And you also want to pick a style that complements who you are, right? So I love all types of music. Love it, love it, love it. But I, more than likely, will not get up during karaoke and do a classical or opera song. One, you got to you got to read the room, right? People probably aren't there for that. It's a certain type of audience that enjoys that. I also probably wouldn't get up there and do a rock song. Now, folks may like it, but for my voice and for what I would choose for karaoke, that may not be my thing. Believe it or not, I'm probably gonna get up there and do a rap song. Hey, 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 hey. But no, so it's all about knowing yourself, knowing your range, knowing what song you'll be able to be the most expressive, have the most fun with, and give the best performance possible. Does that make sense? Are you guys still with us so far?
Yeah, put your thumbs up in the chat.
Thumbs up. We got a couple more.
You still with us? You still with us? You in there? You still in there? You still in there? You hanging in?
All right, I think I see some thumbs. All right.
Yep.
And so another thing to think about, if for whatever reason, all of this, you do all these things, you've picked your song, you're prepared, you're ready, you're excited, but then you're like, I just still can't do this. Then perhaps consider performing with a partner, a friend, or a group of friends, right? There's nothing better than strength with numbers, right? And so sometimes I know when I'm by myself, I know I can grab my bestie, and after that point, you can't tell us nothing. Nothing else matters, right? So whatever you can draw some strength from, even if when you're performing, picking folks out in the audience that are nodding with you, that are giving you good feedback, like focus on those people, okay? So that's how you get ready for the performance. Now we're gonna shift gears into actually managing our anxiety or managing stage fright, because you can do all the things to get ready. You can be as prepared, you can be practiced, you can know the song inside and out. You can sing this song in the middle of a tornado, undeterred because you know it so well. And then it's time to perform and something happens. Your heart starts beating really fast. Your hands start getting sweaty, although my hands are like sweaty all the time, but your hands start getting sweaty. You might get cold, you might get shivery, your body might start shaking, your knees will lock up. You'll try to sing. Have you ever tried to sing and you have, I call it wavy voice, where you're like, somewhere, right? Your voice starts shaking. You can tell you're nervous, right? These are all things that are indicators of stage fright. And stage fright typically happens because it's a battle that starts here in the mind and it's playing out in our body, right? So I'm going to give you guys some tips on how you can manage that, because believe it or not, and I perform pretty regularly, I perform a lot, I still get nervous.
Me too.
Mr. Mark too.
Every time.
Still get nervous. In all of our lives, I think I can speak for both of us, people will always say, well, don't be nervous. Don't be. Well, I'm going to tell you something a little bit different, okay? It's okay to be nervous, but you can actually use those nerves to power your performance, okay? I'm going to tell you what I mean by that. So one, when I get nervous, it lets me know that I'm thinking a lot about this performance because I really, really want to do a good job. So the first thing I try to do is figure out why I'm nervous, all right? Am I nervous because I'm not prepared? That's one thing. Most of the time it's not that, okay? Am I nervous because I'm wondering what the audience will think? Maybe. That's very valid. Am I nervous because this is a new space? I've never been here before. This is a new experience? Probably. And those things are valid. But what I work to do is then take those nerves and then turn them into something positive so that I don't have wavy voice, right? That goes in and out, okay? So first thing, don't be afraid of the nervous feeling, okay? Don't fight it. Instead, shift your focus from all the things that could go wrong to all the things that can go right. A lot of times when I'm nervous, it's because I'm thinking about, what if I mess up? What if I forget the words? What if I fall out on stage? What if I use the bathroom on myself? What if I, like, all those things, right? That probably aren't even gonna happen. And so then I have to work to shift. Well, what if I do well? What if I have a good performance? What if I remember all the words because I'm prepared? Ta-da. Maybe I should go to the restroom before I perform so then I don't have to worry about having to use it, right? Okay, so the other thing is to think about your performance, think about the song and the story that you're trying to tell and focus on delivering that. If you focus on why you're there, I am here to have fun. I am here to sing this song and to tell this story of this song to all the people that are here so that they can enjoy and join in with me, okay? Does that make sense? So don't be afraid of the feeling. Instead, use it as fuel. Shift your thinking from what can go wrong to what can go right, right? Think about why you're there. What is your purpose? What are you doing? Sometimes that's not enough. And so I actually incorporate a few breathing exercises. Deep breathing, as Mr. Mark gave us earlier, in through your nose, out through your mouth. And as I breathe, I work on expanding my diaphragm, taking deep breaths out. A lot of times I think about, I'm inhaling peace, I'm inhaling calmness, I am exhaling nerves, I am exhaling anxiety, I am exhaling all those things that make me afraid. And I do that until I realize my heart is no longer racing. My hands will probably still be sweaty because that's just how I am in life. But until my body starts to calm down. Sometimes, if I'm really nervous, if it's a really big show, I have to meditate on what I want to happen during the show. I change my focus, right? So I start thinking about, I really want this show to go well. We're gonna have a great show. We're gonna have a great time. This audience is here to have a great time with us. Everything is going to be as it should be. I do that while I'm breathing, and those things bring me down. So we have don't be afraid of the nerves, right? Instead, use them, channel them into good. We have shift our thinking from what could go wrong to what can go right. We have focus on why we're there, right? We have deep breathing or meditating. Another thing that you can do before you're preparing for a performance is actually, and this may sound counterintuitive, but exercise. Sometimes it's just really good to get that nervous energy out, right? I know somebody, I used to do, I was doing a musical, and there was a guy that was a part of the cast, and before every performance, he would jump rope. He would jump rope for about 20 minutes to get ready, just to get all of that nervous energy out, right? So maybe some jumping jacks, maybe kind of just jogging in place, maybe jumping up and down, maybe wiggling, moving your arms around. I have a playlist that I listen to before I perform. So sometimes listening to music that'll get you in the zone because we know music has the ability to change our moods. Okay. And then the last thing, again, making sure that there are people there who will support you. So you have some friendly faces to look out to. You have some people that if all else goes wrong, you know you can find that person and they'll make you feel better. For me, it's my mom or my dad. They come to almost all of my performances. And no matter how old I get, every time I get up on that stage and I see my parents, I'm like, hey, mom and dad, mom and dad. But they give me peace, right? They help me know that everything is gonna be okay. And the last thing, really last thing, is let go, okay? You probably won't ever have a perfect performance. And that's okay, especially when we talk about karaoke, because that's not even what it's about. It's not about a perfect performance, but it's about having fun. It's about engaging the audience and making sure that they're having fun too, okay? Do you guys have any questions before we move forward?
Questions,
Comments, concerns, nonviolent
The
disagreements.
chat. Go ahead and drop them in the chat, y'all.
This is so good because you can use it for anything, a presentation in school, anything that you're nervous for, you can use these techniques to shift your way of thinking.
That's right.
Yes, yes, yes.
I know when I'm nervous, I pace a lot. I got to walk it off. Walk it off and I pray.
Yes, what do you guys do when you get nervous?
So I love to meditate. I meditate all the time. It's a part of my daily practice. So that keeps the nerves at bay on a regular basis.
Yeah. What about you guys out in the campers? What do you guys do when you get nervous? You can put in the chat.
Yes, I pray to Jesus. I journal a lot. I got to get what's in my mind just away.
Yes.
We've got some prayer. Folks like to pray to get rid of the jitters. Wonderful.
I draw.
That's awesome.
I
Yes. I wish I could draw. I can't.
Awesome.
My drawing would be worthless. It'd probably make me more nervous. I'm so bad. That's awesome though.
Awesome stuff.
What else? What else do you guys do? We got pray, we got draw. Anyone else?
Yay, nay, yay, nay, yay, nay, yay, nay.
Might still be thinking, trying to move.
Nervous eat.
So when I'm nervous, I usually do my warm-ups. I continuously do my warm-ups. So a lot of times the lip trills that we just did, when I do that, I need to do something. I need to take my mind off performance. And I usually put myself, when it's time to play, put myself in my mind in a very comfortable place, where a zen-like place where I am the most comfortable. And whether it's 20 people or 20,000 people in the audience, I am enjoying myself because I'm in that particular place. Okay, so cool stuff.
The last thing that I do when I get nervous, because I am a very visual person, I have to be able to see things in my mind in order for them to happen. So I typically will visualize my performance, and I will visualize it going well. right before I perform. And if I have a show, I actually will mentally go through the whole show. And I learned that when I was in show choir. Before we would perform, we would all sit, everyone eyes closed, and our director would literally talk us through the show from opening to closing. It would be, okay, curtains come up, music starts, you start singing blah, 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 whatever song that is, going through the dance moves. She's literally walking us through. And I do that before I perform. To this day, I do that before I perform. Okay, Ashley, go out on the stage, drums start, keys come on, do your first song, blah, 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 blah. I walk myself through it. And that actually helps me to calm down too, because now my focus is back where it needs to be, right? On the show. My focus is on what I'm supposed to be doing and the story that I'm telling. See, I feel like, did something else come up in the chat?
Something else that makes me feel good is I try to not take myself so seriously. I think, what's the worst that could happen? And is that really so bad? I'll live.
Exactly,
Right.
exactly.
Right.
And that's the biggest thing. So the last thing that Mr. Mark and I are going to do is to give you a demonstration, okay? So we are going to take, I want you guys to be focusing on my posture. I'm going to be incorporating the breathing that we talked about. I've already warmed up to the best of my ability considering. And then we're going to sing Bill Withers' Lovely Day for you. Hopefully by the end of the song, if you don't know it, you'll at least pick up on the chorus. I did want to touch on one more thing. If you have a performance and your voice, maybe you're losing your voice, maybe you're going hoarse, maybe you have allergies like Miss Ashley, it's doubly important to make sure you stay hydrated. But also sometimes drinking warm teas can help. Lemon, honey, those things kind of help. Lemon helps like get rid of drainage. Honey helps like coat the vocal cords and lubricate them. You want to make sure that the liquid is warm, but not too warm, because you do not want to burn your throat, okay? Because that's not good either. You don't want to drink ice cold water. You want to make sure that the water is as close to room temperature as possible. And I know at your age, room temp water may sound gross, but as a performer, you'll grow to love it. Like I said, just throw some lemon in it. It's great. So if you're struggling vocally, like I said, make sure you're drinking teas, make sure you're coating your throat, and then make sure that you are giving your voice a rest. After this workshop, I probably won't be doing too much more talking after this, right? I don't know. I like to talk. We'll see. It'll be hard, but we'll try. Okay, so without further ado, we are going to do Bill Withers' Lovely Day. Hopefully you have fun with us. When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, then something without warning, love, bears heavy on my mind. Then I think of you, and the world's all right with me. Just one look at you, then I know it's gonna be a lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day. lovely day, a lovely day. It's gonna be a lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, a lovely day. The day, a lovely day, a lovely day, a lovely day, a lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day. Hope you guys had fun with us.
Woo! Guys, give them a round of applause in the chat. You know how we do with the random letters. Woo! Yeah, or
Put
the
those
emojis.
Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you guys so much. And thank you guys for joining campers. Make sure you guys take the poll at the very end. And also, if you guys don't have social media, please tell your parents they can email us. I'm going to throw the email right here for you guys. info@madamwalkerlegacycenter.com. That way you can send us your videos, your masterpieces. If you can't tag us, send them there. We want to feature you. We want to give you prizes. We have so many prizes. We want to just get them off our hands. So make sure you tag us or email us. Take that poll at the very end. And thank you guys so much for joining us. Remember, this is just session 6. We have 2 more weeks of fun coming up. Next week, woo! Next week, we've got 100 Black Men of Indianapolis, and they're going to be giving us a lesson on financial literacy. So let's make some money, save some money, and use it wisely. Thank you guys so much. Take that poll and tag us and email us. Thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you guys. Hope you had fun. We had fun with you all.
Thank you, Mr. Ashley, or Miss Ashley. Thank you, Mr. Mark. We appreciate you all so much, and we will see all of you next week.
Bye, everyone. Have a good weekend. See you next week.